Hi there, I'm Ann Carroll. As a longtime engagement consultant, I developed this course to explore more deeply how to design engagement processes that intentionally and successfully engage the full spectrum of stakeholders. Grounded in real cases and supported with a 50-page workbook, guidance, and peer learning, the course prepares you to design robust, inclusive, and successful engagements that meet unique project and stakeholder needs. We begin as a whole group getting to know each other and talking a little bit about the course, and then jump right into some awareness exercises about seeing and hearing diversity. Because this course frames all forms of stakeholder diversity, age, gender, race, education, language, income, learning style, and so on, everyone can find themselves in this exercise, which helps you understand why learning how to engage the full spectrum is relevant to you. In the next awareness exercise, I have you listen to snippets from audio interviews I've done in response to the simple question, tell me about a time you were part of some public process and didn't feel welcomed or heard. Here's a segment of one of them. I asked people to just listen and imagine.
I've also been in that place where I don't maybe understand the issue very clearly, so I'm reluctant to speak. And it's frustrating because I know just because I'm quiet doesn't mean I don't have anything to contribute. I've been in a place where I've been silent because I don't feel competent enough to address the issue. But it doesn't mean I don't have anything important to contribute. If I were given the opportunity, I would.
For the rest of the morning, I make sure you're sufficiently grounded in the theory of design so you have that to fall back on, because every engagement project is different and the stakeholders and process designs are unique. Then we begin designing. For the first of the 3 progressively complex cases, your whole group works through the critical steps of the design process. You'll learn all about that in the course. And then you do your first stakeholder identification and analysis exercise. All of this is pretty messy in the beginning, but also a ton of fun as you figure out together what this means and why it matters, and start thinking about how it applies to your own projects. Then you work in teams using supporting materials in the workbook to actually develop the design for that case, focusing on the most challenging stakeholders, those you haven't necessarily had much success with in the past or are unique to that case. I help each team think carefully about what you're trying to accomplish, the barriers and how to overcome them, the best tools and techniques, and how to make it work in the real world. Then teams debrief and discuss key learnings. Because this complex work requires practice, we repeat this sequence with 2 more increasingly messy and complex cases, always working together to ensure each of you is successful and builds tremendous capacity to move forward. After the cases, during the afternoon of the second day, we dig into how to move from design to implementation. We walk through creating a stakeholder engagement plan and then spend quite some time talking about how to select the right tools and techniques because they have to fit your design, stakeholder group, and where you are in the project. We finish up the course with a solid section on monitoring, evaluating, and redesigning during the implementation, because you will have to change the wings while you're flying the plane, and it's good to learn more about that before you actually have to do it. We close with reflections and learnings, and then you're done. Ready and now much more able to design meaningful engagement projects that successfully reach out to and hear from the full spectrum of stakeholders for that project. Thanks for your interest in this course, and please get in touch if you have any questions.